Okay, page 75, lesson 3-6, expand and trade subtraction. So we did expand and, well, we expanded them out to add, and now we're going to expand it out to subtract. So we'll see what we're doing today. Fill in the unit box, so write what we're measuring in. What's our label? For each problem, write a number sentence for your estimate. Write each number in expanded form. Solve using expand and trade subtraction. Compare your answer to your estimate. Does your answer make sense? So we are going to use this strategy for just one of them, and then I want you to use this strategy how you normally subtract. This is just teaching you another way we could do it, but in the future you won't have to if this isn't the way you choose, but we're going to at least try it together. All right, we need to round these to subtract, and that will be our estimate. The 5 tells the 6 to what? It's 5 or more, so we raise the score. That means 6 has to be 1 more. Anything after what I round becomes a 0. 70, take away. What does the 7 tell the 4 to do? To stay the same, to rest, or raise the score, go 1 more? Well, 7 is 5 or more, so we raise the score. 4 becomes a 5, and anything after a rounded number becomes a 0. What does 70 take away 50? You might not know that, but you do know 7 take away 5. 7 take away 5 is 2. So I know 70 take away 50 is 20. That's our estimate. Our answer should be about 20. If not, we probably did something wrong. So let's look. We need to put our problem on top of each other over here. Remember, when we're subtracting, that first number comes first, and it's our biggest number. 65 take away 47. 65 minus 47. Okay. We need to find our expanded form. What is 65 expanded form? That means we have to add all of our place values. In the tens place is a 6, so 60 plus 5. And we only have 2 things to add because I only have 2 digits. And what's expanded form of 47? Well, expanding means we want to make it bigger, so we break apart our place values. 4 is in the 10, so 40 plus, what's in my ones place? 7. Okay, and so, oh boy, not what I wanted. All right, my 2 shouldn't be there for a reason. So we have everything nice and organized. My 10's over my 10's, and my 1's are over my 1's. Now, it might look like we're adding, but over here, our sign is subtraction. We're only adding because 60 plus 5 equals 65, and 40 plus 7 equals 47. But really, we have to look at our sign and we're subtracting. Can I do 5 take away 7? If I hold up 5 fingers, can I put down 7 fingers? No, because the top number is smaller. That means I have to go next door and I need to borrow. I need more from my neighbor. So I say, hey there, 60, I need to take a 10 away. 60 becomes 50, and I add 10 to my 5. 10 plus 5 is 15. All right, what's 15 minus 17? Well, I know 15 take away 7. I know 7 plus 7 is 14, so if I add one more, 15 take away 7 should be 8. And then I'm going to add my 10s. 50 take away 40. That is just 10. So what's my answer? Well, 10 plus 8, because I have to add my 10s and my 1s, even though I subtracted. 10 plus 8 is 18. Good. So then I would put 18 on my answer line. Is my answer reasonable? Let's check it to our estimate. Oh, our estimate was 20. We said our answer is going to be about 20. How far away is 18 from 20? It's only 2 away. That is very reasonable. Okay, I want you to estimate to the 10s here and the 100s for number 3. Remember, we are subtracting. Write your rounded answers here, subtract, find your estimate. Then I want you to set your numbers up how you would like to subtract. 182, take away 56. And this one you can say, 2 take away 6, can't do it. I go next door. You can do it your normal way. However, it makes sense for you to subtract. Set that up for both. You can use any strategy. All right. finish this page, and then we actually have 2 math journal pages today. This one's comparing data in a bar graph. The bar graph shows the number of children in grade 3 who choose each type of favorite music. Use the graph to solve the number stories. Grade 3, favorite music types. When we look at this, remember we have to check our scale on the side. What is it counting up by? We can't assume it's counting up by 1. I see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 at each line. So what are we counting up by? And what would our halves represent? How far is it from here? And then what's half of that? So how many more children like rock than jazz? Find the difference between rock and jazz. How many fewer children like classic than hip hop? Find that difference. How many more children like hip hop than classic and jazz together? Classic and jazz together means you have to add. Then write a number story that could be solved using the graph. Write the answer to your story. So you come up with a problem that we have to solve using a story. Then also answer your work. When you are finished with this, hop on over to Math Boxes.